Welcome all you plus 2 comedy modifiers back to the stream. Welcome back to Stargazing. TV's Noah here, water in hand. And today we are continuing down this road of stargazing, which, don't know if that's actually what this is called. I guess it could be called stellar. So here's the things that I've learned so far. There's two versions of this. There's the schizo version and the easy version. I've been told that they both go to the same place. So I don't know if it's actually an easier version. Now, my initial thought... Oh, the other thing I want to bring up before I continue is lost my notes. I had notes. They're all gone. But I was originally under the idea that these were two puzzles. I now, upon reflection, think these are related.
I'm Peppa Pig. Pig.
Oh no, Peppa Pig, be quiet. The last thing I need is a copyright strike. Alright, so if we click here, we get this whole thing. And whenever you click on one of these pictures, you get one of these weird red group of letters. Now, the two things that I learned is if you click on the older pig gentleman, or there might be a piggy thing to click on, you get a file, which I just downloaded here, which is this weird bin dash code. Don't know how it works, but that's what we have. If you click on Bert Manstrom or something, I forget his name, you get this clip from Two Stupid Dogs saying that it's wrong. It has this weird RKO group of letters here. Don't know what that's about. But that's also that's basically the page not found. If I try to put something else in there, it doesn't work. Meanwhile, did not mean to get that going. We have this weird cigarette area. Now the cigarettes seem to match the colors of the rainbow, as do these letters. So I thought it might be a good idea to put these letters onto the cigarettes. So UASS. You ass. You ass. Doesn't seem to be like it hitting a venter. But it does seem to be case sensitive, so maybe that's something. So we're going to real quickly go back through these and grab all the notes here. So VTE. Yeah, for this one, it's the pigs that give you the how do I love thee thing. But this guy will still bring me to, hey, you wrong. Which I find a little concerning. Almost like it's an error. But we'll see. Also, it's called a pen with a view. There's lots of pigs. It feels like pig pen might be involved in some way. UFUG. UF and ugly. UFUG. Let's grab the green one. Just V. Just V. Yeah, I'm not getting a view page source here because it's just the picture. Okay, that's fine. Dislevation. Do they all have different names? Because that could be important. Placement of the groups of pigs is not relevant for solving purely So there's no, it's not counting the pigs or anything like that. I thought they might be constellations at one point, but it doesn't seem to be. VH. Could be HV, but we're going to go with VH right now. Trying to see if this gives me any feelings, any thoughts when to do this. It's still called the same thing. Dissolvatron. Is that anything? Dissolvatron. I don't know why I all capsed it, but it's fun. No, it's not dissolution. It's dissolvatron. Strange pork. Oh, this is something to do with. This has gotten me into an area with pigs in space. So, nope. Clicked an ad. Everybody panic. Control F. Dissolve. Nope. I guess that was a coinkydink that it did that. Alright. Oh, this is wrong. They spelled it wrong. Hold on. Dissolvatron. Why can't I spell today? Dissolvatron. Dissolvatron is a ray gun from the Muppets. Dissolvatron is a handheld device used by Dr. Julius Strangepork in the Pigs in Space sketch from episode 347 or 314. Holy crap! It is an invention of his own design, perfected on spaceport, the Swine Trek, that enables the users to dissolve and undissolve solid items targeted by its energy beam. Strangeport provides a demonstration on the green beverage by making it disappear and reappear on opposite sides of the ship's console. To further illustrate the capabilities of the Dissolvatron, he points the ray at Captain Link Hogthrob. That's the name I couldn't remember. And first mate Piggy, causing them to fade away and pair immediately reappear as a discharge from the device, but not quite exactly as they were before, as the two have switched bodies. That to me talks to the plan of maybe I layer these images on top of one another. Demanding an explanation, they turn to Strangepork, who himself has become inhabited by Janice, whose body then walks through the doors of the bridge. Piggy, still in Link's body, calls for Kermit's help, who enters with the Swedish chef, thank goodness. Their bodies has been swapped as well. The invention appears to have had an effect far outside the scope of the intended target. The mix-up resolves off-screen, never explaining the Dissolvatron was again used to correct the situation, or as if its effects were just temporary. It was later used to defeat the wolf in the Winter Spoof song, although by this point its function was simply better as a blaster. It's just a gun prop they had. Showed up again, slightly modified as the Zappo Ray. So I would say the clue that I would get from this is that there's some sort of swapping going on. I will try to layer them on top of one another as well, because that kind of makes sense. So we'll do that. Let's finish this whole copy plan first, and then we'll, just because we're almost done that plan. Something pig pen. ABC GHIVV. ABC Lot of V's. That's kind of sus, right? All the V's. Anybody here? Anybody have thoughts that they want to share? Sorry. I'll screw myself. TGG. Can't get the copyright strings. TGG. Alright. That didn't seem to do anything. So let's try this plan. We're going to go to Photo P. I don't know if these pictures have anything to do with anything. Click this, it brings me here. Can I copy the image? Open image in new tab. Okay. Oh, I am apparently on the nerfed version, so something about this was harder in the other version. Alright, so we do this, we do this, we do this. Okay, so now I believe I can just go in here and change the word red to orange. Probably not in all caps, though. There we go. Copy this image, throw it on top. Nope, I wanted it different. Photo P loves to crash my computer. Come on. Why are you like this? There it goes. That's weird. Don't know why it's like this. Boom, get rid of that. Boom, get rid of that. And we will turn this occupancy to like 50. So we'll kind of get that layered on top of it look. And hopefully that will be enough to gain us some knowledge of whether or not we're doing this correctly. It's not like it fits together nicely. Kinda hoped it would fit together very nicely, but it doesn't. If it wasn't for the pigs, I feel like I could grab the just the text and kind of layer that on top of one another, but we're gonna keep just trying this plan because I don't have any other plans right now. We need Y, which is yellow. We got Royji Biv. There we go. It's such a everything's such a goofy shape that it makes me feel like it might be very purposeful that it is such a strange shape. But these backgrounds are gonna kill me. Because I can't really layer very well to a point where I could see everything because the backgrounds are so dark. So I'm going to continue down this road still, but we're going to hit diminishing returns soon. Especially with this image. Sheesh. I mean, maybe we could try to destroy some of it. Because I could, in theory, use this tolerance 1. Let's make the tolerance 60, please. There, now I've deleted a lot of it. That's kind of a good move. All right, let's try that on some other stuff. Layer 4. Maybe the occupancy a little bit brighter, all the way. Let's see if we can get rid of the blue. There we go. Just a a little bit less to deal with. Alright, layer 3. Let's make this. Stuff, and we don't need this to exist at all. We don't want this to exist at all, so we're just going to delete those so we don't get confused. This, I bet, is not going to delete as easily. We got a good chunk of it with that. There we go. Okay. So now that we've done that, let's add back the other layers. I wanted to delete this one. No, the whole layer I want deleted. So, I don't know if this is better. Everything kind of looks gross. And on top of that, I'm really seeing that it doesn't layer on top of itself very nicely with the hashtags on the top corner, which I kind of thought was what we were going for. Blue. Please be on top, thank you. I don't want this to be. Thank you. Alright. Why are you green? I asked for blue. The hell is happening? Blue to the top. For some reason, there's an extra one of these layers. Get rid of that. Blue to the top, please. Alright, red, orange, yellow, green, blue. I don't know why this has to be as difficult as it is, but it is. This, some more crap, a little more crap, there we go. More some crap here, sure we try to delete that, and we'll try to delete this. Trying to leave us with just the letters. All right. This is starting to feel like a colossal waste of time. I'm going to spell indigo wrong. Indigo? An I, right? Yay, I spelled it right. This kind of made sense in my brain, but like the more I've done it, the less I feel confident that this is in any. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Why does it keep giving me like an extra version of something? Just try to clean up some of this red crap. There we go. Okay. Alright, that's not what. Alright, let's get violet in here, and then we'll see if this can be anything. The image is on here. That's not the one I asked for. Why does it do that? That's so weird. Okay. this. Do all this crap. Okay. Alright, so I've deleted a bunch of stuff. All the layers are here now. Doesn't really look like much. Let's try to put everything at like 50% occupancy in the event that maybe if we kind of see all of them on top of each other, it'll do a nice thing. There's no guarantee of this. This is just my thoughts. Blue being so big really makes me think this is not. I thought maybe there'd be some connection with all the lines and stuff like that, but that doesn't seem to make sense. What do you think, Anonymous? Do you think I'm wasting my time here? Do you think I'm somewhere on the right track? Because there's a level of not prawn that has to do with like layering and like the various different colors, and I thought some of the things I was seeing here was invoking that as an idea, but I don't think I did this right. No, I think this was a problem. Okay. So here's my thought, right? When I open this, I get nerfed, right? So this is the easier version of this. So if I get rid of nerfed, this will be the harder version of this. What changed? Like the idea that this is a harder version of the image. What? Wait a minute. This is what changed. Indigo. Okay, so the hashtags change. They don't have the ghost of the pigs over them. So while the layout of the pigs are not important to the solve, perhaps we are supposed to be counting. I think that's what we're supposed to gather from this. So let's go through all the things again. I'm just going to leave this here, leave this note here. Number of pigs. Red. So we'll go through these again. And that would kind of explain why clicking on link gave me the wrong thing, because it's saying like that's not important. It's the other pigs that are important. So we have 1, 2. Now, again, the layout's not important, so I guess the it's just for flavor. That's what we got. So it's not a matter of being like 1, 3, 3, 3, 1. That's not the case. It's not about driving through this. And maybe we have the piggy number twice is the idea here. So for red, it is, there's two ways to look at this. We can look at it as 2 and 3, 9, 11, 13, 14. 2, 14. We could also look at it as 1 1 3 3 3 2 2 1. I want to just point that out. I don't think that's it because there'd be no way for us to figure out what the order of the numbers is. Because layout is not important. If we are supposed to take this as 3 3 3 2 2 1 because of like the order of things, we've been explicitly told that the layout is not part of this. But I do want to throw it out there because the way that this is currently set up, regardless of the order and where they are on the screen, 3 3s, 2 2s, 1 1. That's a bit sus. Let's look at the other pictures and keep that in mind. It's 2 again. That, I don't know why that bothers me, but it is 2 again. We'd call that 6. We'd call that 5. That's 11. That's another 5. We'd call that 16. That's another 5. We'd call that 21, 22, 23. 23 is what we came up with. Let's count again, just so we don't screw this up. 2 plus 5 is 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. All right, 23. So 2, 23. Yellow. These are harder to see, which is fun. So this is 3, which I do feel a little bit better that it's a different number. I don't know why. 3. 5, 6, 7. 3, 7. So nothing over 26 yet, so this could point directly to letters of the alphabet. Greeno. Pinot Grigio. So another 3. Interesting. Oh, the fact that there's 3 hashtags with just the 2 pigs, I find very, very upsetting. Like, am I supposed to write the piggy number twice, or is the piggy number always supposed to be double digits? So that is another, for green, that's 3. And then we got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 314. I don't quite get how this would hint towards pig pen if possible. Like the V shape could in fact lead towards pig pen, but nothing else does. What else could we? That's for blueprints. I just needed to look at something for blueprints. Green. Biv. So we're on blue. Four. 7. 4, 7. I'm kind of trying to think if there's a relationship between those numbers and the letters on the screen in any way. 4, 7. Which I can't quite think of it a way that makes sense. Fourth letter is D, seventh letter is G. No, that doesn't make sense. I thought maybe it was relationship to the keys on the keyboard. Nothing. Got no clue. Again, like... This is one of the toughest parts about these puzzles, are these collecting data segments where I don't know why I need this information, but I'm collecting it because who knows. Okay, so this is 4. This is 4. I was told not to solve that on stream. I was told that... Who made that one? Ender? Is that an Ender puzzle? Ender asked me to do just like... I did stream it for a little bit. But Ender asked me, like, don't go past the 4th level, I think. Is that an Ender puzzle? Because, like, I've done a few Ender puzzles, and Ender is a mad puzzle creator. Very challenging. So we'd call that 10? I think we'd call that... Oh, no, wait, I forgot all these piggies up here. There's 10 here, 5 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16... 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24. 24. ABC. DF. GHI. And then V again. There's so many V's. And as a matter of fact, second V here. Did I write that down? Did I write down those are 2 V's? I did. Okay. Let's keep this going. Have you seen this puzzle before? 28. That's the only part of your name that I can actually read. Oops, hold on. Beep, beep. Okay, so we got 5 here. That 5, and then piggy. We got 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. 5 and 9. B and I. That don't really relate to G, or let alone 2G. T. Are they coordinates? Like I could see it being like second row. No, that's too many buttons. It's too many buttons for it to be. I was thinking that just because we got 2 and 3 so often. Interesting. So the number of the Professor Pig steadily increases by 1. So 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5. If there'd be another one, I'd imagine there'd be another 5. the number of Miss Piggies doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. 14, 23, 7, 14, 7, 24, 9. Because a lot of them are divisible by 7. Well, because you get 7 twice, you get 14 twice. Another 7 would be 24, not 23. What are the, like, it could, I don't know how they would relate to the color themselves. I counted 9. Okay. Okay, so I have the data. Let's go back and just kind of like look at things again. Aren't these night lines lovely? Click to zoom to get a better view. Alright, don't know what to do with that information. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder or the pen of the beholder. If you write about how beautiful I am, this level is a Christmas present ready to be unwrapped. So unwrapped is a very interesting, like, that there's some sort of wrapping that's supposed to be going on here. You know, because I layered them all on top of each other, but maybe it's less about, like, putting them on top of each other and more of, like, putting it, like, curving them around something. Wrapping it around something. That could be interesting. The lines don't line up perfectly. I was hoping that maybe just like looking at the lines would make sense, but that's not really doing anything for me. And again, the fact that these don't line up perfectly really bothers me. 3x3x7 is so interesting. So here, it sounds like those cigarettes really ruined your stargazing experience. Oh, Kermie, you're so right about that, but what can we do? Listen, I have a cunning plan. We'll start by bringing the whole spectrum, again, light, rainbow, of cigarettes together, again, like layering it. If I did my calculations right, we need to gaze at 63 stars. Now, 63 is interesting because the name of this web page is 3 times 3 times 7, which equals 63. Yes, it equals 63, which is suspicious. But where are those numbers coming from? 3 times 3 times 7. I mean, we have some 3, 7. We have 3, 7 right here. Not 3 times 3 times 7. View the page source. Is there anything goofy? There's the piggy. No, there's nothing even hiding here in the description. I really hope the music itself is not important. I could ask the AI chatbot. But I'd rather not. Can we get back to this? Yeah, let's actually view the page source here. I don't know if I've done that. No. Hi-ho! Hello, everybody. It's hi-ho. It should be hi-ho. And welcome to another episode of It Takes 3. In today's episode, we'll talk about a very popular subject among solvers, stargazing. Main star of today's show is Miss Piggy, known for movies such as Romeo plus Piggy, Piggy Poppins, and Mad Piglet Beyond Thunderdome. My Kermit's not good. So, Miss Piggy, what can you tell us about stargazing? Oh, hi, Kermit, reporter guy. It's all began when I was a beautiful little farm in Piglet with the plains of Texas. I was admitted to the Hollywood acting studio for stenography, LSB analysis, and enigmatization. That's a word that I should know. Hiding a secret message file of information within another non-secret file or medium to conceal its existence. That's worrisome, right? Maybe we should be, like, checking the EX files of these images. I don't know what LSB analysis is. I should look into it because this could be the answer right in front of my eyes. Stupid face! Hiding a message in the pixels. Least significant bit method works. Wait, what? So to read the secret messages in pixels. Creating a file message image of a video within another file. Start with this original picture here. Okay, let's look at the tiger. We're learning today. Out of here. This is the modified message with a hidden message. They do look the same. That's good. It means the changes were not perceptible to the human eye. If you want to understand how LSB works, check the following explanation. The LSB works. To understand how LSB works, you need to understand first how a pixel works. A pixel's color is defined by red, green, blue, known as the RGB. Yes. Each channel has a number between 0 and 257. Yeah, or 55. Reading numbers today has not been my skill. The higher the value, the more intense the color. Right. You can use any combination of those channels to generate the color you want. Each channel has a pixel, needs a byte, which means 8 bits, and that's 8 ones and zeros. Okay, yeah, okay. It will result in a blue pixel. What happens if you change it? With a single bit of the pixel, the last one is the least significant bit. Check these colors. So these two blues are very similar, but if we join them together, we won't be able to see the difference. Yes, okay. We can make this change on 3 channels. It means that we can store 3 bits per pixel, and the final image looks much similar to the original. To encode the message, we need to receive the decimal value of the ASCII table. Check below. If we want to encode a single letter A, the decimal value for this letter, according to the table, is 97, or in binary 01100001. How can we store 3 bits per pixel, only changing the last bit? We need 3 pixels to encode an A in our image. The first pixel will store 011. Oh my god. To use the software, go to this website. Okay, so maybe we need to throw stuff, because we've been thrown a couple images. Go. Drop your image here. Okay, so, like, out of curiosity, let's just grab an image. Let's grab this weird pig image, which looks like it was generated by AI, and I hate it. Beauty. Ha. Did it give up? What the hell happened? Downloads. Oh, just the stuff I got today. Yeah. Come on. Where's Beauty? Sorry, I took it off screen just because my other stuff was hiding. Did this not go to my downloads? What the hell? It's right here. Load, baby, load. Alright, let's go, while that's thinking about stuff, we'll come back here. Enigmatization. This could be Enigma Machine. I thought it was, when I first read this, that this was just referring to the Enigmatics Weeklies, but it could be, that is not the word I wanted to copy. It could be referring to the Enigma Machine, which is another way of coding things. But yeah, it's not really a word. Okay. Okay then. After a long day of following acting classes, nothing was more satisfying than laying down in the grass behind the fence and gazing upwards. It felt so heavenly. It was like, it felt like an out-of-body experience. Heavenly body stars. Only the squalid odor of a cigarette could put my feet firmly back on the ground again. So I think this is implying that someone was smoking near her, and that ruined everything for her. There's only two things to click on. It's just not one of them. Beauty, rainbow. Beauty and rainbow. Okay. Let's check back on this. Just straight up not working. Well, that's fun. Anything else here I should be getting out of this beauty? Oh, there's a beauty too? Oh, there's a whole other thing I didn't look at. My beauty radiates to all the constellations. Okay, so things we can get out of this. Eye of the beholder. This kind of looks like an eye. Trying to think if I can get anything out of this. I think I could kind of interpret this as numbers. 7, 7. Not really. This is weird. I was going to say maybe this is a 6 or a 9, but it's really not. I don't know what's going on here. But perhaps that means that this is somehow connected to all the other pictures. I'm groaning because I feel dumb. I'm not saying puzzle unfair or anything like that yet. So she radiates to each one of these, oddly in a weird order. Red, then orange is over here, then yellow, then green, then blue, then indigo, then violet. Like, they're not set up the way you'd think they should be. Do these number of stars match any of the stuff that I have? Sorry for covering the chat. Red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was hoping to be 7. I could be like, oh, maybe it's division, but that doesn't make sense. Orange is 6. No, I'm sorry, it's 5. That doesn't make any sense. Yellow is 3 and 7. That's 6. That doesn't make any sense. Green is, this is again 5. Okay. Is there a third one? Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Open image. Tab. I just want to know. This is nerfed. Okay. So, if I remove the nerfed, I'll get the non-nerfed version of this. And in seeing the difference, I should be able to kind of be like, okay, there's important information based on something. Interesting. So, the radiation thing disappears. So it's very important to think about going from Piggy to these, because that disappears. That makes this harder, because that's a connection I'd have to make without that information. It also appears that the constellations completely changed. But are the numbers of stars changing? It's the same number of stars. Still 5, still 5. Alright, interesting. What about red? Red looks a little strange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, only 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Alright, there's an 8. Okay, so the number of stars is remaining the same, but the location of the stars is changing. So, to me, that means the numbers of the stars is somehow important, as is the shape. But why is it important? Is it Pigpen? Because I can look at this as like, oh, that's a pig pen shape, that's a pig pen shape. I could take this as an empty box without a dot. I might be able to interpret this as like one of the V slices and the dots like here. That's possible, but I don't know what's going on here then. I don't know what's going on here. Everything's truly baffling. Alright. Sorry, as I jump scare myself. So does that mean that there's a third? There is. There's a third beauty page that I haven't even looked at yet. Oh my god. Two boxes for every constellation except for red, which for some reason only has one. Explain that to me. I mean, maybe I determine a relationship between these numbers, and that I am supposed to do some sort of equation to it. Maybe for some reason the red one's division and it is 7, because 2 goes into 4 7 times, and then the rest of these in some way form 2-digit numbers. Like maybe some of these are multiplication, some of these are addition. Some of them could even be subtraction and end up with because I could look at those lines again and maybe they're making like X's and pluses and minuses and equals and stuff like that. Who knows? I surely don't. Oh my god, what happened here? Looks like spring cleaning to me. How does this look like spring cleaning? Alright, so there's no nerfed version of this, so this is called SB. SB. I didn't check the freaking page sources because I'm a dum-dum. There's nothing here. I feel less like a dum-dum. Tab, 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 tab. Tab, beauty 1, tab, beauty 2, tab, beauty 3. It does not appear to be in beauty 4. But beauty 2 is right here. View that page source. Audio fool? Why am I a fool? I'm gonna get a copyright strike. Okay, so I don't think I've gained data. I wouldn't call that knowledge yet. So I have a lot of pieces of puzzles. I don't know how they fit together. And I have to go. So that's going to do it for today's stream of stargazing. I don't know what to do. I don't don't have any leads. I just have boxes and I'm confused. Yay. Thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Stargazing. If you're having a good time, please follow me here on Twitch. Join me live. I'm streaming at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Also, if you're having a good time, be sure to subscribe right here to +2 Comedy Gaming. Catch up on all my past live streams. And I'll see you all next time.